everybody! So today I wanted to do an episode of animated news. It's been a while since I did an episode of animated news because I haven't been well. I've been struggling, and so you can only do so much. But I'm on the mends, and so I thought that today I would do an all trailers response episode of animated news. People have been wanting to know my feelings about different trailers that have been coming out, and so here we go. I'm talking trailers, and I will let you know what I think about a lot of different trailers today. So the first trailer that I wanted to talk about is probably the most requested response. I did respond to it on my blog. Make sure you follow me on my blog because sometimes I will have time to respond on there first, whether it's a review or trailer response or whatever it might be. So the first one is for the next year's film of Beauty and the Beast, the live action adaptation. And this was a true teaser trailer, and it just announced the film is basically happening and coming out for people that aren't aware, that aren't involved in the movie world, that didn't know it was happening. This is the little announcement that, yep, it's happening. And I thought it did its job. I thought it was fine. But I guess what sort of surprised me is then to go online on rotoscrubbers.com and on Twitter and other places and hear people like getting emotional, people crying, that kind of thing. Like, I don't understand that response to this trailer. It's basically, it starts out with a picture of the castle, which looked pretty generic to me, and castle is fine. I don't hate it. And then you see pictures of the ballroom. And then you hear Lumiere and Cogsworth, which I'm not 100% convinced on the accents of Ewan McGregor in particular. And then you see Emma Watson as Belle peek through the door, and then you see the rose, and you kind of see a little bit of Emma Watson, and that's it. And you hear some of the iconic music. This movie could suck and it still have all of those things that are in this teaser. Like, it has no sort of, like, it's different when you're comparing it to, like, the Star Wars teaser trailer, the Force Awakens teaser trailer, because, like, we had so many bad Star Wars movies, and so, like, the little hints within that trailer that it would be good were really meaningful to me because I'd been waiting 17 years to see a good Star Wars movie. I don't need this movie to exist, the Beauty and the Beast movie. I don't need a good Beauty and the Beast movie. We already have a good Beauty and the Beast movie. Beauty and the Beast is, if not my favorite, it's tied for my favorite Disney film. So I don't need a good one. We already have a good one. And so it doesn't, like, I'm fine. I like it. It's fine. But I certainly don't get emotional about it because I don't need it. I don't know. It's a weird thing to me. I don't understand the response. It's just a bunch of set photos, as far as I can see. Yeah, the music is good, but it's because the music is good. I don't know. I just didn't see anything in this trailer that was like, oh my gosh, it's so great. So that was the first one. And then the second one that we got is the new Finding Dory trailer. And this is actually the last Finding Dory trailer. And I hadn't loved the trailers previous. I mean, they were fine, but I hadn't gotten really excited. And this one finally got me really excited. It just looks emotional. It looks sweet. It looks funny. You're gonna see this journey that Dory's going to take. She's gonna end up at the marine wildlife habitat place and trying to find her parents, and you've got all of these characters from the previous film that are going to be involved in some way or another. At the very beginning you hear a child Dory speaking and saying hello and talking to her parents, and it's going to be, I think, a tearjerker because that's what Pixar always does. And just the animation looked beautiful, and so I'm sold. I'm totally sold on Finding Dory. And the music, I think, you got some of that classic Finding Nemo music, And so yeah, I'm really excited about Finding Dory. Next trailer that I saw is from Illumination, and it's for their December release called Sing. And this, I did not like the last trailer that we got, but it could still be a bad movie, but I saw some things that made me sort of feel positive about it. It's kind of a lame plot device with this koala. It's set in an anthropomorphic world, and this koala is trying to save his theater, which is a really kind of save the theater, save the farm, save the school, is a really lame plot device. But he's gonna throw a contest, a singing contest. And so that's sort of the main catalyst for the story, and you get all these different characters that are entering the contest. And the thing that I like about this is it would be really easy to have made it all sort of teenagers, and all of it would be kind of lame in that way, but I like the fact that it looks like the contestants are going to be pretty varied. The one that I'm the most interested in is Rosita. She's a pig, but she's a homemaker who is frazzled and is taken advantage of by her husband, who she has like 25 children. And I think that's kind of an interesting character to have in a film aimed at children, to have a homemaker who's unhappy. That's kind of cool. And to have a homemaker in a movie at all is unusual these days. And I mean, we had Mother's Day this year, and there wasn't a single homemaker in the movie about mothers. And so I don't know, I think that could be really interesting to see her character. And Reese Witherspoon, I think, will do a good job as the voice work. I liked her in Monsters and Aliens. Also liked the character of the gorilla, who his father is a gangster. He doesn't really want to be a gangster, and his voice sounded really beautiful. So I think it's going to be fun. It could be fun, at least. And I think the Jukebox Musical, it could be really tired, but it seems like they're going to have a variety of eras and styles of music featured. So that could make it a lot more fun. They're gonna Fly Me to the Moon, so some standards. Plus they're gonna have like hip hop songs, like the Humpty song, and just a lot of everything in between. So that could be really cool. And the next trailer that we got is the new Sausage Party trailer. And I wasn't a big fan of the first Sausage Party trailer. I thought it seemed like it was just going to have profanity for profanity's sake, and just be sort of offensive for offensive sake, instead of having a really good jokes. Like, it's one thing to have sort of adult jokes, but it's another thing to have sort of shock humor as sort of your big gag of like, look how raunchy we are. Well, I have to say, this trailer I thought was really funny. It's kind of a play up on the Wide World of Disney from the 60s with Walt Disney and Seth Rogen kind of playing that part, sort of introducing the characters, and I thought it was funny. And if they're able to do sort of a Rick and Morty kind of a thing with this movie, and make it not only raunchy, but make it actually like funny, and make it something that is entertaining and not just shock value, then I think it could be actually pretty good. I might, depending on I don't know, it actually made me like semi interested in maybe seeing it. We'll see. I don't know. It depends on it depends on what it ends up as far as the screen it and things. Because if it's just language, I can handle that. Really disgusting in other ways, then I probably will pass on that. So we will see. And but I liked it. I thought it was a funny trailer. I thought it was very clever, and so they did a good job, I think, with that. And then the last trailer we're going to talk about, this is more of a hidden trailer that you might not know about. It's from animator Bill Plimpton. He is a small animator. He does most of it himself, the drawings, and they filmed Cheatin' last year, which I thought was really good. I thought it was a really beautiful story, kind of like Othello, and I thought it was better than Anomalisa, in my opinion. as far as independent animation. But this year he is doing something really special. He is going to be giving basically an animation to his fans. This is, I think it starts June 3rd. You are going to be able to access it, but this film is definitely going to be very controversial. It's called Hitler's Folly, and it is an alternative universe where Hitler became an animator instead of becoming a dictator, and that's pretty ballsy. I mean, there have been some films that have been successful that have kind of poked fun at the Nazis and done it, like The Producers is probably the most famous, but then you also have Inglourious Basterds. I've never seen that, but I've heard it's kind of that sort of style. And but I think if you're gonna do that, you have to nail it. You have to be so on, or it ends up being really, really offensive. So he's got to be really careful with this, but I think if anybody can pull it off, it's him. And so I'm curious to see it. I'm definitely gonna watch it, and it will be free to stream. Like I said, I think it's June 3rd. You can check on his website and see what you think. So are the main trailers that have come out in the last weeks or so. What did you think of all these trailers? Do you like them? Do you not like them? Were you excited about them? And let me know what you think. And thanks so much. Please subscribe to my channel, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!